Hello, everybody. So, we got posture check immediately. Let's go. How's everyone doing? How is it hanging? Oh, it's so tangled. Hey, what's up? Some person, TK. How you guys doing? As you can see by the title, we're gonna look at some modding support stuff today, which should be cool. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be ultimate crazy comprehensive modding support right now, but basically just sort of building things up over time. And I think it would be a very nice thing to have. Because, you know, eventually I want the modding support to get pretty, good. But we kind of just have to make that jump and just get started with it and actually, start creating some real modding support. It's really the only way that we can actually, because we're gonna have to, like, kind of, like, formulate, like, a format, right? Because I'm assuming mods will have like a description and a version number and an icon and a name, and so we have to have some like I want to start being able to test that, right? And like see what we could do for that. So I'm adding a new tab, new button to the main menu, which is mods. I probably won't be doing that long of a stream today, just because I am a little busy with stuff, but hopefully we can have enough time to at least get super basic mod stuff set up. I thought I'd add an extra script which people can put their code in. It'll make like a config. Can make more scripts, and you can make more scripts and more scripts, yeah. Yeah, I mean, how it's gonna work, I think I'm just gonna let people build their mod in Godot, export the PCK, and then you can automatically load it. Put in a Steam folder. I don't know, we could maybe try and do that. It'll probably, honestly, I'll probably just have the mod save in the regular file path, right, for the game. Eventually, I'll get around to doing workshop support for mods, which will be very fun. But that's a whole nother kind of process. I think right now it's just, let's get mods working, you know, and like establish that first, and then we'll, yeah, do that stuff later. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about RimWorld modding. I mean, I've used RimWorld mods, but like I don't know like how it's formatted, I guess, you know? I mean, I'm sure I could look at like a tutorial, right? Just to like kind of see what you need. Okay. So yeah, there's like a mod info file basically, which I can go to streaming now. Which is just this. It has like the version, the encoding, the name, author, version, description. So like it has this is sort of what we need to create, right? We need like a template, or we need like a some kind of standardization of what like a mod info.txt file or something, just so that we can like load this kind of stuff, right? And yeah, same with this, like a preview.png file for like an icon. So yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, this all uses like XML files, but honestly, I think we're gonna use just Godot. Like I want modding to be very flexible, and I think the most flexible way is to allow people just to make it in Godot, and then export it as a PCK. With Godot, there's an ability here. This kind of article talks about it. There's a function for loading resource packs. So you can load like mod.pck. So this could work very well. Essentially, I think what I want to do here is when we launch the game, it goes through this folder of all the mods and it just loads them one by one, right? So basically that means then it will, whatever has been loaded as a part of this PCK will now be, what's the word? Like, accessible in the project. And so that's how we can kind of do modding stuff. What's great about this too is that this overrides base game scenes, right? And so what that means is that you can change vanilla behaviors with mods. So for example, say, oh, I want to make the recipes all wacky and crazy. You can do that. You can load, like you can override the base game recipes, right, with this. And so I think this will be very interesting. That's why it's great that I have the like recipe stuff separate now, right? Because it does in here. Like this is its separate resource, so you can just modify the recipes for buildings. Or you can just modify, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, that actually works really well. Yeah, so this should work. Hey, what's up, MBG? How's it going? I am looking at modding stuff right now. I don't think it'd be too bad, at least just for like a basic mod menu and like the ability to load in PCKs and like, because I was looking at like RimWorld formatting for this. Essentially, they have like a little file that just contains some info about the mod, which is exactly what we'll do too. I think what would work well is maybe having all mods be in a zip file with two files, which is the PCK and like the mod info file, right? Because we need a way to access this. I don't want to immediately load the mod, right? Because I want people to view the mod before enabling it and loading it. So this kind of has to be a separate file. Yeah, looking at modding stuff. Should be cool if we can get it working. Oh yeah, I also redid the sprite for the Dragon Slayer. I think it looks a little better now. The old one was a little wacky. I decided just to make it straight and not kind of curved because I think it just looks better in pixel art. Anyways. So yeah, I'm just kind of like looking around at everything and getting a plan for this ready. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and make the mod menu, right? Conveyor costs 4 gears and components 6 iron. No. You could do a mod like that that's just ultra expensive recipes. It would suck to play, but, you know, there's nothing stopping you. So I added this mods button. Basically, this will just open the mods menu, which will be pretty straightforward. I think I'll just copy, like, the save load menu, for example. And paste that as a sibling. I'm going to, what is it? Make unique. Where is that? It's like to turn it into a instantiate it or whatever. Make scene root. Instantiated scenes can, okay. How do I do that? I forget how. Instantiate child scene. No. Okay, I'm just gonna create a new menu here. So save load menu, let's duplicate it. This will be the mod menu. So we're just gonna kind of change all this stuff. Probably won't need this confirm box anymore. Let's get rid of that. This is just a pure client-side menu, right? Because you're not gonna be accessing this on multiplayer. Mods will work with multiplayer as long as you have the same mods installed. But you do have to be careful. People will actually have to program in their multiplayer logic, right? And obviously, I'll keep trying to make that as easy as possible. But yeah. Real world recipes, that could be fun, yeah. Let's make everything super complicated. Oh, man. Okay, so back. So this, okay, so I'm really just gonna have to like basically delete all of this code. So let's just call this modmenu.gd and we start from scratch. So I will actually keep the folder button just because I think obviously you need to be able, like, it's nice to just quickly access the folder or the location of your mods, right? And then I think I'll delete or get rid of the delete button. And then this button here will now become a different thing. So this will just be either like enable or disable the mod, right? So that you can control which ones will be loaded. I don't need this warning thing because this is purely just for searching, so it doesn't matter. This will now say mods. And now this will say mod name. Oops. Okay. So yeah, this menu won't be really that complicated. It's just having all the buttons here on the left for the mods, and then that's honestly like pretty much it. So yeah. You kept a build from 6.1. Oh yeah. It's pretty old now. Okay, so folder, I'm just gonna reconnect. These are all gonna have to be fully reconnected. And this isn't load save anymore. This is enable, back button. What was the signal on this? Okay, so there's a few things I'll have to copy over from the save load menu. So yeah, most of what we're doing today really won't be in the game. It'll be kind of more external. Right. Let's delete folder pressed. This is what I want to do. So let's go to the method. So on folder pressed, this will, I don't know why also this keeps assigning types to my functions now. Maybe that's just on by default, which honestly, maybe I will keep it on by default. Maybe it's a good thing for me to get used to that. So we're just gonna open that, and we're gonna open the mods directory. So I think I did a similar thing in here where I check for the saves directory, and I make sure it actually exists. Maybe. Maybe not. So I take from the win, yeah. So I don't do that check anywhere. Maybe I do it in multiplayer setup, which I shouldn't, honestly. Oh yeah, I do it here. Well, I really shouldn't do that there. I'll just do it in the global script, because I don't know why I do it there. So this is just making sure that the directories are actually created, right? Because there was an issue a long time ago where if the saves folder wasn't there, it would just like, your saves wouldn't work and it would delete everything. It's bad. Just waiting for typed dictionaries. Dictionaries are typed now. And I've been thinking about actually like setting that, right? But I'm pretty sure you can do that. Yeah, it's here, finally. I forget how to do it, but I know there's... Let me go look at the manual for this. We will learn together. What I'm waiting for is typed arrays. I don't know if that's quite here yet or not. I don't remember. But yeah, you can type them now, I believe. Different types of keys. God's doing it differently. Well, I saw it in the changelog, so I know it's here. Typed arrays are already here? Oh, I didn't know that. How do you do that? I swear I saw this in the... Okay, no. This is here, trust me. Like, in the update... Let's go here, and it shows it here. Also, what's up, Ricky? No, I'm not crazy. I swear I saw it in here, and they said... Down in here... Editor... It was in, like, the GD script section. I swear I'm not crazy. GD script... No. No, I swear. Or maybe I was looking at the preview for 4.4. It might be a 4.4 thing. But I swear I saw somewhere that it was like here. I think it was maybe one of these snapshots that I saw it in or something. Yeah, okay. So it is it is coming soon, just for 4.4. It's not here yet, sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to hype you up. Oh. Okay, so there is typed arrays. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Because I would like to type some of them. Because like inventories, for example, could be typed, and that would probably really speed them up. Because then I wouldn't have to check the type every time, right? Of like, is this, you know, the right thing? So it'd be nice. Yeah, typed arrays have some quirks. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really messed with them. I don't even know how to do it. I'm sure there's instructions on how. Okay. So, it creates a typed array from a base array. So I guess this is one way to do it. I don't know if this is the only way to type them, but... There's static typing. Yeah, so you could just put the type in array. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, this isn't that complicated. It's just array and then the type. So I will probably look into doing that for a lot of things in the game. But can you do like a typed array of a dictionary, for example? Because the inventories in the game are like arrays of dictionaries for the items, right? Man, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. I could just do it right now and check. Like, does this work? Yeah? It doesn't scream at me. Okay, so that's good. I'll probably swap those over to typed dictionary or typed arrays of dictionaries then. So I'm reading the GitHub proposal about it, and they weren't adding them because they didn't know which way to implement the syntax. Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like they've worked that out now, so. There isn't typed array within an array. Yeah, like I don't need a double or a nested typed array. Luckily. Yeah, I just need it for specific types. It would be nice though, actually, if you could do that now that I think about it. But, oh well. If you have a function that returns array string, Godot can be very finicky about it. Sometimes have to use array.assign to force the array type. That's really weird, yeah. Is there, like, bug reports up for that on GitHub about that? If they're trying to return an array of type array where expected return type is. That's very weird, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, because, I mean, I'm not going to swap over if there's issues with it, right? But, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know, unless they fix something like that in 4.3, but I have no idea. I mean, what I have now for the inventory arrays works totally fine. Like, I'm always scared to make changes to that kind of stuff, like the very core parts of the game, for obvious reason, right? But it can be bad when I change something like that and it just breaks everything in the entire game, right? That's bad. Don't really want to do that. Here, I want to check the save load menu for the back. Okay, that's all it does. Okay. Should work fine from what I know. Maybe the only thing is GDScript not inferring the type of the array correctly on its own. Okay. I mean, I don't think I ever, like, check for the type of, like, an inventory item, right? Like, I don't think I ever return the array anywhere. So I'll probably be okay as long as it doesn't cause any multiplayer issues, because I wonder if Godot with, like, the synchronization nodes could potentially have some issues with that, but I don't know. Yeah. I'll have to experiment that and see. Okay, so let's load up the game. Okay. Yeah, well, I'll probably not do that today. I've got a lot of other stuff I gotta do. But I will look at that at some point. It would be nice to speed up the performance of that, even if just a little bit. Since that would basically speed up the performance of every single thing in the game. Okay, so mods menu is here. Oh, let me fix that. It's opening the options menu because I have it on the wrong signal. Also, I don't even have it in here. So I called it the mod menu. Should it be called the mods menu? Mod menu. Mod menu. Mods menu. Should I rename it to mods menu with an S? Before this becomes a permanent thing? Yeah. Because it's multiple mods, not like it's one mod, right? At least that's makes sense in my head. Okay. Now my whole project is gonna break. Something I noticed also in Godot 4.3 that was fixed was the cyclical loading issues. I don't know if you guys remember, but we kept having that issue where referencing the slime scene inside of the slime scene would cause the whole thing to just die. Right? But there was this. So I think this did actually fix that problem because it was like self-referencing and causing weird issues. I haven't checked it and I fixed it already, so I'm not going to revert it back, but it is nice. I noticed that. I was like, oh, let's go. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, back to the main menu. I just want to get this menu opening really quick, so it'll just take 2 seconds. Connect it. So on credits press, basically the same thing here. We do hide menus, then we're just gonna say let's add that in here. Mods menu is visible. Make that invisible by default. What's the signal on these? Is this oh, duh. Yeah, no, that's nothing. And then in hide menus, I also have to make it invisible. Oh, never mind. I made it automatic. Epic. Okay, so this should work now. So yeah. Menus. Shouldn't this make some other things invisible here? Oh, I don't do bodies, so we're okay. Okay. Mods. There we go. So this will show the mods. If I click on this, it will open the Starground mods folder. So new folder dropped. Mods. I have some really old saves in here, I think. There's no way that was from August, right? I don't know, maybe it was. Or July. I'm stupid. User data is the, yeah, settings. What's in Vulkan and stuff? What is this stuff? Cache files? What is all this stuff? Old save. Oof, this is from January. Yeah, this is like the original testing of save files. Should we load this save up and see what it's like? Oof. I think we should. No, what happened? It's so old, it just couldn't even do it. Because world time didn't exist. And now these days I just assume it does. Oh man. Well, I'm not gonna fix that. Maybe one day I will, so that we can load it up, but I doubt there's even much on it. It's probably just a totally empty save. If I'm being 0 kilobytes, so I don't even know if there's anything in it. Yeah. Oh, it's open in Godot, so it's, yeah, it's all dead. Let's just close that out. You found on my hard drive, yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe one day we'll open that up, though. It'd be fun. Imagine wasting 0 kilobytes on empty save. Yeah. It's crazy. I need that 0 kilobytes. When I install Arc and my with all the DLC, I'll need every last byte that I can get. Cause man, that game's like 400 gigabytes. I've since uninstalled it, of course, but man, it's just insane how big that game is. Okay, so what I want is another function, which is function load mods, or like go mods, index mods. Oh yeah, that's the word. So what I'm gonna do is kind of similar to how I do the saves, honestly, in the save load menu. Right, so I'm just gonna like copy this and just, I call it refresh there, but index mods is way cooler, guys. So what do I have all saves for? Oh, I guess that's for later, for like searching, right? Watch this. Oh yeah, I just statically typed an array. I want to play the other day and then remembered I can't even store it or run it. Yeah, I know. It's kind of insane. It's a little stupid. But we need a button container. Where's that? Buttons. At export var button container. We're gonna statically type it. It's gonna be a, what is that, an H box? Well, I'll just type it as a control node. It doesn't matter. That's typically what I do when it's like a UI thing. I don't know if that's like a bad idea or something, but... Oh yeah, we can't actually save this until we... Let's just comment this out. And then we need our buttons. Boom. And we're gonna have to change this a lot. But yeah. This will be... Oops. Mod names. I don't need any of this clean name garbage, because... Yeah. So, okay, we have to figure out how we can do this. Can we open zip files with Godot? Is that possible? I don't know. We'll have to figure this out. Unless you're using specific functions, parameters from a specific control node, then it's alright. Okay, yeah. Then we should be fine. Alright, so we have to figure out some standard way to store mods, right? Because, okay, mods will consist of two things, really. Where's that epic blackboard I had? There it is. So mods are gonna have the PCK, which will look like this. It's like the, you know, new page. That's what a PCK looks like to me. I don't know why. No. PCK is probably more like, oops. And then it's got like, you know, like a present. And this has got like stripes. This looks like trash. That's our little PCK. Piece of cake, yeah, it does sound like it. And then we have our text file. What does a text file look like? I guess a text file looks like this. With my big old pencil. Oh yeah. There's my big pencil, guys. Okay. The question is, I want to combine these into one file, right? Because having them separate is kind of annoying. It is a big pencil. Separate is kind of stupid because I don't want people to have to both send and like enter in 2 files. Of course we have ads. I'll wait for the ads. I wonder how Minecraft does that. Let's go look at my .minecraft folder. Wherever that is. Here it is. And mods. Where is it? There it is. Well, they use a jar. You're getting an ad, bruh. That's not right. Yeah, that's pretty silly. Okay, well, jars, I think, are basically just a form of zip. Because I can open this with WinRAR, and we can see exactly what's inside of here, right? We got meta-inf. Guys, did you delete meta-inf? So this is basically all the stuff in here. So it's a zip file with all the files that you need. That's honestly probably how I want to do it. Ah, good, good, good. Just making sure. Okay. Ad is over, sorry. I apologize. Yeah, jars are basically just a fancy zip file, right? And so I think we can kind of take inspiration from that. I think a zip file might work. Now, the question is, how do we open a zip file in Godot? Because I've never done that. I guess the thing is like, can you even open a zip file? Right? Because there's dir access. I could do BBG file format, but the problem with that is I want this to be very easy, right? I don't want a bunch of like proprietary stuff, right? I think what I want to do is just make it so people can export their PCK and just drag in their text file into a zip and they're done, right? I don't want it to be this big complicated process. Yeah, can you even open this? Oh, what's this? A zip reader? Whoa. Okay. So we can read zips. This would probably work. Yeah, so we just read it. If it's fine, then we return the, uh-oh, packed byte array. Oh, read file, and then we can, like, get the file. Okay. So that should be okay, I think. Yeah. The only question is, like, is it super slow to open a zip and read a zip? You know, that's my only concern here. Because I don't want people to open up their mod menu and then sit there for, like, you know, a minute waiting for their mods to index. Right. So I don't know. There's also a zip packer. That's cool. Maybe one day we'll have like a little tool in game that lets you hack, like create your mod, you know, and it has like the info columns filled out for you and stuff. Okay, so zip reader, basically we just create a new reader. Does that mean we have to clear it when we're done? Yeah, reader.close. So let's just do that right now. So pretty much all this stuff, we just say bye-bye. Some of this we'll keep. Okay. So we create a zip reader, and then we can say var error equals reader.open. Oh, so we actually need to do this. We need to open the directory first. So let's do this. Right, so dir, then we say if dir. These are mods. And then we do this. Oops. So this is like setting to the beginning of the directory. We say mod files dir.getNext, and while mod file is not empty, then we can do our stuff. Okay. So open will basically be opening our mod file, and that'll return an error. So if error is equal to okay. Can I say that? Yeah. Expected indented. Oh. Now we can actually start to read the files. So now we can say var mod info is equal to, you know, reader dot. Then let's check on how we do that. Reader dot read file. And then this will just be info.txt, right? Okay. TXT. Yeah, it'll be a TXT. You would suggest using something else? What else would we use? Info.bbg. What even is a TOML or YAML? Tom's obvious minimal language. The thing is that this will be basically loading it in as like a JSON. Well, why don't we do a JSON? I feel like a JSON's gonna be the easiest here. Right. TOML's not bad. We definitely could do TOML. But the question is how do we convert this into a dictionary easily? Right, because that's how I'm gonna be like saving this info. Because I'm pretty sure with dictionaries there is a function to convert a JSON. And so that would make this very easy for us. At least I thought there was. Or maybe it's not here. It might be with the file. With dir access or whatever. No, I know there's a function somewhere. So much of TOML because it's using Rust, one of the simplest, yeah. What is a YAML also? Like, I've seen these around. I just don't, like, know what they are. What the? Let me just see an image of a YAML. So, it's very similar to a, oh, and see, they have XML files. That's what, what's the word? What's the name? RimWorld uses. Honestly, I like using a JSON because it's the exact same format as a dictionary. Like, dictionaries basically are written identical to JSONs. So I don't know. I think I would like to use a JSON. Yeah, TOML seems more straightforward to me. I don't know. TOML's not bad, though. But it's like, how do we convert that into a dictionary, right? See, so this is what I'm worried about, because I don't know if we can easily convert... I know we can convert JSON super easy, and so that's probably what I'm going to do. Because, yeah, I think it's just like file or something, or file access. Dot. And I'm pretty sure there's a function in here to convert it. I thought there was. Is there a JSON class? Maybe. Oh, JSON.parse. Okay. So yeah, we'll do that. That's gonna be very easy. Okay, so first off, we get the directory. If the directory exists, we list it. We get the first file. As long as it's not nothing, then we read the zip. We read it. If it's okay, then we're good. So now we're gonna read mod info. I'm pretty sure read file has, or it'll just be nothing. So read file info.json. Then we're gonna say if mod info. So if that's valid, then we can say JSON. Let me look at how to do that properly. Okay, it's just like everything else. Oh God! We're just gonna say var JSON equals JSON.new. And then I think we also have to do JSON.close or something, right? Maybe not. Do I have to instantiate it as a new thing, or can I just say JSON.parseString? Yeah. Why do I have to instantiate it as something new, right? Also, why do I have to instantiate ZipReader as something new? And then I don't have to close it again. Oh, okay, so some things you do have to do it. That's okay. But not JSON. At least, not that I know of right now. We'll see. Okay, so the thing is that that's parsing it from a string. All right. Parse. JSON string. Check for the type of function. What would I use that for? Oh, you mean just the, what the type of the function is. Okay, interesting. So if it's static, then I don't have to, yeah. Yeah, because I don't see why you would have to do it with this. I mean, it's just converting stuff. I guess like it's, oh yeah, parse string is static, so yeah. So I can do that, but I really don't know if that's gonna work. So we'll see what that does. We can do a little test file inside of the mods folder. So let's honestly go do that. And no, this is not the right folder, right? Here, let's I'm just gonna launch the game. Okay, let's just open our mod folder. I need to pin this in my File Explorer. So let's create a new zip. And it's going to be called Epic Awesome Mod. And now we can put stuff into it. So I'm going to create a new file. We're going to create a info.json, right? Oh, does it not let me actually, like... I thought I had that thing enabled where I can change the file ending. Maybe I got rid of that or something, I don't know. So this is like frozen now. Cool. Gotta love it. This happens all the time. Oh. Okay. Skype? Get out of here. Like Skype open. Stop. Skype is terrifying. I haven't used Skype in forever. What is going on with my computer, bro? Okay, I might have to, like... I do have an update. What is going on? Okay, that's it. I'm restarting Explorer. Oh my god. Okay, can I go to properties, please, for the love of God? I can't change the type. There's one thing that I think is annoying with Windows. Is that it's not easy to just, like, change stuff. It's a little annoying sometimes. I can't just, like, change... I think there's, like, a setting in here, though. Oh my god, Windows. My computer's, like, freezing. Oh my god. I can't move my mouse. My mouse is frozen, okay. It's like you can display the file type in the name or something. Yeah, whatever. I'll just save it in, so let me hide this just to make sure there's not anything private on here. Because I haven't opened Notepad in a long time. I don't know what's on here. No, don't update right now. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so let's create our info. So this is just going to be a basic dictionary, I guess we can do this, right? And then key stupid would be 1. Yeah, that's all we need. That's all we need. Let's try that. And I should be able to save this as a JSON now. I'm gonna make a new file for my text editor and see what. Okay. Yeah, like that's what I usually do. I just wish I could, you know, change it here. Don't tell me they don't have JSON in Notepad++. I would be shocked. Okay. That would be insane if that wasn't the case. Oh yeah, we have info.json. Let's load it into our folder, our zip. So inside of our zip, we just have info.json, and that's all we should need right now to test this. So let's go check. So to run this, I'm just gonna say, like, you know, on visibility changed. Visibility changed. We're just gonna say run index mods. So let's see what this does, shall we? So I'm gonna close the mod menu again, and nothing. So it is running this, right? Let's make sure. Little giggle. It's probably just failing at some spot. It doesn't seem like it's running at all. I might have to restart the game. Let's just do that. God, why is my computer so slow, though? It's not winter, right? Let me close some stuff down. I don't think I'm doing any sound stuff anytime soon, so maybe I'll just close that. Oh, it printed. So it worked? It ran. Oh god. Zip reader cannot be closed because it is not open. What happened? Oh, do I have to do zipreader.open? No. Reader.open. I guess I don't close it unless it actually opened something, so I'll just put that in if okay, right? It's still throwing it. Let me just close out of everything and redo this. It didn't print our JSON, so... This will load. Man, things are crawling today. I don't know what's up. I mean, I have plenty of RAM. My CPU is okay. Let me, like, restart Explorer. Because sometimes that just, you know, gets funny. Gets a little quirky. Oh my god. This is, and, like, my OBS is dropping frames, and, man... I need to restart my computer. Oh my god, I'm freezing. Am I all laggy? Okay. What is going on, brother? Yeah, I think someone's mining crypto right now. I don't know. Let me close Premiere, because that can be stupid. Oh. Dear god. Let me close GitHub. Okay. So, for some reason, it's getting stuck in, like, just a loop. I don't know what's happening. But it's just dead. Oh, it's because I'm not doing, I don't get the next file. That's probably what it is. Yeah, duh. Let's try that. I'm not laggy? Okay. Definitely feels like I am. I wonder what else could be lagging everything right now. I don't know. I don't see anything weird. Well, I'll just restart my computer after stream. I'm probably not going to do a super long stream today anyways. Okay, well, it totally worked, so that's cool. It does actually loop, but something is not working. I don't know what. So we're gonna start going through and checking. So it's doing that, obviously running, which is great. So let's just check and make sure that it's getting mod file, right? Or that it's getting files in that directory. Yeah, so you can see the files in there. epicawesomemod.zip and info.json. So I'm gonna print the error. Let's see what that says. So it's error 1. What is that? Failed. Okay. Am I doing something wrong in here? Reader.open. Oh. No, the problem is that I'm not getting the right file path. That's the issue here. Because what it's doing, it's, I have to append user onto it. So I had to say dir plus that. I think that's what's happening. Because it's trying to open just that. And that doesn't make any sense. At least I think so. Oh, not dir. I have to say just append user.mods, right? So let's try that. I probably have to restart the game. Yeah, I know info.json's in there. It should just try and read it and then fail and move on. I kind of left it in there a little bit on purpose so I can make sure that like failed reads of a mod just doesn't crash the whole game and break everything, right? Isn't it a mod such mod.zip? It should, yeah. Oh. That's not the problem. I'm putting it on the wrong one, yeah. I'm just stupid. I have to do this. It's user mods plus a mods file. Yeah. My bad. Okay, watch this. Ooh. So we're getting somewhere. So it did successfully open the zip and read it. So it tries to read info.json. So doing read file. It returns a packed byte array. So can I convert that into a string? Can I just do string mod info and will that work? Another ad incoming. Snooze. So hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, I don't know if this will work or not. Skip that error. Oh? Whoa! Okay. So it's printing stuff. I don't need to print any of that anymore. But it's printing out this crazy array, which is not what's in there. So, okay, the question is how do I... Yeah, read file returns a packed byte array. So how can I convert a packed byte array into a string, right? Or I guess like decode var or something? It's probably what I need to do. Yeah, let's do decode var. So we need mod info dot decode var. Byte offset? What is a byte offset? Well, I know what it is, but like, what should it be? I guess 0? Okay. See what this does. So it's just null, it didn't do it successfully. Or, yeah, no, it should do it into a string. I'm dumb. So it should be like decode string. How do we decode a string? Is a string just a var? Oh, get string from? Or I guess we do mod info dot. Okay, okay. I see. Let's say it's UTF-32 or something. That's probably what it is, right? I guess that's why we have that other little thing that's like file or type or whatever. Wait, that returns void? That doesn't make any sense. Oh. I'm just stupid. Okay. So now let's see what this does. Oh. Unicode parsing error. Maybe it's not UTF-32, maybe it's 16. It's still null. I'm just gonna print converted data. It might be UTF-8. Also, we'll try that. Whoa! It's working. It works. We've extracted a valid dictionary. Check it out. So it is UTF-8. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to do UTF-16 or 32. Because this is probably not going to contain a bunch of wacky characters. Yeah. I think we'll just stick with UTF-8. I can always change that if absolutely necessary, but it would just be annoying to have to do it in a specific format. Okay, so I think that's we're on the right track now. Yeah, I know the ads are brutal. Let's just let this one run. I guess so. Starting it right now. And we'll chill. No, not hydrate right now. Oh, go. No, it's too late. I'll do it after the ad. Already getting the credits. I know. I don't know what's up today. Maybe Twitch made another funny change to screw over everybody again, like usual. Who knows? Ow! Just touched my fingernail. I hurt my nail today. I accidentally hammered it. It kind of hurts. Yeah, that is typical Twitch, honestly. I know, it's a youch moment. Man, that's crazy. So we can use a zip. I imagine a zip is probably just going to be the easiest. There might be other file types that are faster. You know, like I imagine a jar is probably quicker to load, right? Than a zip. But I honestly have no idea. But like, it's interesting because some other Minecraft file formats are in zips, right? The resource packs are zips in Minecraft. So if Mojang uses zip, this should be okay if I use zip, right? I don't know. Okay, ad is over. I apologize. Let's drink up. Hey, what's up? Welcome in, raid from Troopin. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Let me give you a shout out. What's up? Welcome in, everybody. Hope it's going well. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, we're just working on some modding stuff right now. But what were you up to today on your stream? Yeah, I'm just working on, let's see. I guess we can probably get rid of all this stuff now. I don't think we need any of that. So let's delete it. Gone. Got new internet and trying out this whole streaming thing. Awesome, that's sick. Nice. It can be fun. I do enjoy streaming. Sometimes it's a little tiring, streaming like every day for 4 hours, but yeah. That's awesome though. I'll have to catch one of your streams. Playing Incremental Factory. I haven't heard of that one, I don't think. Maybe I have. I don't remember. I might have seen this one before. I don't know. Gotta love AI. AI art. It's okay. Seems cool though. I always love sometimes games with like the most simple UI can be pretty nice. Oh, this seems pretty cool actually. It's got like a whole thing going on. This does look cool. I'll have to check this out. I am a big fan of automation games, as you know, so yeah. It's cool. Yeah, we've been working on modding stuff today, which has been interesting. What we're sort of doing right now is standardizing like file formats and getting everything here configured. Essentially what I'm doing is setting up code to load mods from a zip. So the idea is that mods will be exported straight from Godot, and there's 2 files that'll come with that. So you'll export, here I have our little drawing. So this will be your PCK file right here, right? And then over here is just going to be a regular old TXT file. Or no, it's not a TXT file anymore. This is now a JSON. And this will basically just be your like mod info. So this will have like the name of the mod, the version it's targeting, all that kind of stuff. And now these are both packed into a zip. And when that zip, you can basically take that zip, drop it into your mods folder. What does a folder look like? Like that. And then once it's in your mods folder, I have to draw the zip, sorry. What does a zip look like? I'll just do the little WinRAR. I know that's not a zip, it's basically a zip. There you go. Let me clear those out. It's got like a little, whatever, good enough. That goes into your mods folder. I guess I gotta stick with the mods. And then when the game actually loads that, there's basically 2 parts of it. So the first part will be just getting like the info from the mod. And that'll just be stuff like the name. Oops, I can't draw anymore. The name of the mod. The version. All that stuff. And that's this file over here, the info.json. And then the other part of that is going to be the zip, and that'll be the actual mod, or not the zip, the PCK, and that's like the actual mod data. And we'll load that in. That can be here. What was my icon for PCK? It's a present. Here, let's do a more simple present this time. I love when everything lags. It's so fun. This looks like a present, right? Can't draw bows right now. I don't know why. There we go. And that's our PCK. This is the magic file. Okay. But yeah, that should work, hopefully. Now that we have that info, we can actually start to write out this info of the mod. So in our mods menu, we can say... we have the info rich text label over here. So now we can really start to work our magic. Let's just export var info of type... Oops. Control. Okay. Like back and forth every... Okay. So this is where we get our JSON data, and now we can say info dot or plus equals JSON dot name. Let's actually not do that. I think I'm going to use get, because if we do that and it doesn't have the name, it's going to scream. So we'll do JSON.get. Well, this really isn't JSON anymore. This is a dictionary. So this will be info dictionary. And we're just going to get name. So let's go modify modify our file. This will just be mod name. So we can start to build up what info we actually need here now. Let's open info.json. So we're not going to do this anymore. We sort of will, but it's going to have keys. So name will be... Oh, oops. Awesome mod. And then we're gonna have other stuff, probably like the version of the mod. We'll say v1.0. We'll also have stupid tag needs to stay. It's okay. I'll keep it. Stupid is true. Name, version, description. I imagine that would be important. A super awesome mod. The first official Big Boy Games mod. What else do we need? I want like a target version. Right, because it's like, what version is this mod actually for? Also, I'm probably gonna leave V out of the version stuff. Oh yeah, also author would be a good idea. And I'll figure out what way to actually organize this, and we'll standardize this a bit better. Author is me. Target version will be 0.9.0.0. Yeah. So, yes, updated in the archive. How do you plan to distribute mods, Steam Workshop, or some other way? Yeah, so I think for, at least in the very beginning right now, I think we're just gonna distribute this on the Discord server. But definitely, like, Steam Workshop support is the route I want to go down for that, because it just makes it way more easy. We do have a modding category here. So this is just mod downloads. This will be easier now because you can just do just send like the PCK in here. You probably won't even have to use like Google Drive or anything, because PCKs are pretty tiny. But yeah, this is just kind of like temporary where we work out all the kinks, and then once we have everything sort of standardized and like ready for modding in a more official capacity, That'll definitely be through Steam Workshop, because that's just, yeah, it's just epic. If you can go to Starground and go to the workshop and download all the mods you want. Because that's exactly like what pretty much every game on Steam has that set up, and it's, as someone that uses that, it's pretty convenient. Of course, you don't do that with Minecraft, but that's because Minecraft's not on Steam. But like, it's just easy. For example, RimWorld, go to here, these are the mods, and you're just like good to go. So it's pretty nice. I don't know how, there's a few things with that. I don't exactly know how like moderation goes with Steam Workshop, right? And that's one thing that I just don't know about. Right? Can people put malware on the Steam Workshop? Because that's dangerous. That's always the risk with modding, is that people could potentially do bad things. And I don't want people to download mods that are gonna be bad, right? I could have some kind of like scanning system or something in the game that kind of reads through the, I don't know if it's possible, but I could like convert all of the like script files into text and then read through and make sure that it doesn't contain specific functions that are very bad. But that's not a perfect solution, because if someone really wants to do that, they can just kind of obfuscate it. And hiding it behind different variables and keywords, right? So I don't know. It's gonna be difficult. Factorial also doesn't do that? Yeah. Well, I think they do that, like, don't they have a section on their website for mods? I don't know, I've honestly never installed Factorial mods, so I actually have no idea. Or do they just do it straight up? Is this their official, this is their website, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's the difference, is they just have a whole modding section on their website, which is cool. But I can't really afford that. Hosting a website and all the file storage of all of this, that would be pretty insane. The only way that would work is if I had like my own like office where I can build a server and host a website like this. I don't want to have to pay monthly for, you know, $100 a month to host all the mods. That would suck. So like blocking OS functions, I could look into that with the PCK loading, see if there's a way we can prevent that. Self-host all the mods, yeah, it's I mean, they can easily afford it. Factorio makes millions of dollars, so it's nothing to them. It's a drop in the bucket, but yeah, it's just not worth the effort for something like Starground. Of course it would be awesome, but I don't know. I think the ease of Steam Workshop and the fact that Steam will just do it for us is probably gonna be the way, yeah. Yeah, I do have to figure out, like, those potential concerns, right? I really want to prevent malware, because I think that could be a very genuine risk. Obviously, I'll have a message that pops up that's like, mods are, you know, play at your own risk, because I can't prevent every single malicious actor from creating a bad mod, so yeah. But hopefully we can at least, you know, eliminate the basic dangerous things. God, Windows, you're so laggy. I want to see on this menu if there's any kind of function to like disallow OS functions like you're saying, MBG. I hope there is. Man, this is so... My computer is not having a good time right now. I don't know why. Yeah, so you can do project settings.load resource pack. But yeah, it can be dangerous. it's very easy for me to scan through a mod and its source file, and like make sure that there isn't anything bad, but if we ever get to a point where there's a lot of mods being made, then that isn't going to be very practical, so. How do I just find this function? Well, it's a part of project settings, so let's go look at that. Okay, project settings. This has a lot of functions, but we'll just find the one we want, which is like resource. Load resource pack. So let's look at what these are. So yeah. We really don't have any options with that. So I'll have to definitely do some searching and see if other people have done some like virus scanning, right? For mods. I don't know. Let's see. What'd you say? You might not have an office. I would if I could afford it. If I can't even afford rent, then I don't think I can afford an office too. So yeah, maybe one day. Buy all the other devs and publishers and have a monopoly over the game industry. Oh god, I would never want to do that. Even that would just kind of suck, I feel like. Like official modders. Well, I don't know. It's the thing with that is anyone can just decide, like, I'm gonna make a real mod to get in, and then I'm gonna make malware. I feel like it just kind of opens that up for even more potential issues, because now I've like labeled them as trustworthy, and so people won't be that careful. So yeah. I like games where you can code. Yeah, it is fun. There's a few games like that that I have that I need to play more. Just haven't had time. But yeah, how could we do this? Because there's really not any, like, way to check this stuff. I don't know. I mean, really the only thing we need to block is just OS functions, right? Because that's the only thing that could actually do anything bad. Like opening a file path or something, or deleting a file, or doing anything like that. So that's really just kind of what I want to prevent. Yeah, malicious code. This is what I am wondering about, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. Block all OS functions, then if people need them, I would add custom functions that only work in certain parts. Create a file function. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be the only way to do it, but I don't know how we can do that, right? This is the problem. Like, how do we even, like, disable OS functions? wonder if there's a way to do it here. Because the other problem too, though, is that I do use OS functions in the game. And so if I disable all of them, well, then I can't really, the game will break, right? Add a thing like text file where you have things like, yeah, I do have that. That's just the item, recipe, all those tables. But there's cases where people will obviously want to implement custom logic for things. And so data-driven stuff is great, but there is a certain point where you kind of need to be able to actually program. But yeah, I just don't know how I can disable that. I mean, maybe it's like a project setting or something, where you can only access like the game files? I don't know. Use custom user directory. Oh, interesting. Project settings. I'll accept quit. Icon. Yeah, I just don't know where that would even be. Like security. I wish there was like more features for this kind of thing in Godot, right? Because it seems kind of like a thing you would definitely want to have to ban dangerous function calls. Yeah, I mean, there's this whole post about it, but this is Unity. So, I mean, this doesn't really work. Yeah, right? That's, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know. The problem, though, is that it's very easy to get around these things, right? That's what's tricky. Because, for example, you could create something that doesn't actually use any of those functions, but it, like, creates an executable in the user directory, so it doesn't even access anything outside of that. Right, so, I don't know, it's hard to actually do this kind of thing, I guess. Yeah. This issue was closed. I wonder what happened. So who closed it? This was closed a long time ago. Sorry, this is boring, just reading, but trying to see if anyone like has ideas about this. Well, this is the same. I don't know. Godot. Wow, where did that just go? Godot Wasm. I don't know. I guess it's still pretty like work in progress kind of thing. Yeah, WebAssembly. Well, I guess the only way that we could actually prevent this kind of issue is like not load PCKs. Right. We would have to do like a custom modding API. And I think that's the only way we would actually be able to do that kind of thing safely, probably. But that's a lot of work. That would be like creating 2 games in one. I know Factorio does like its modding in Lua, I believe. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all the Lua scripting. Oh my god, my eyes. I do wonder, like, are Factorio mods safe? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You can't really make things that dangerous if you can't do that much of your own, like, scripting. You have to do all of their Lua calls. But, yeah, that's a whole thing, though. I don't know. Right? I can't develop 2 games in one. Because that's essentially what it would be. That would suck. Have you heard of the Dark Reader Chrome extension? Yeah, I have heard of that. I've used it a lot in the past, but it's just sometimes it really doesn't work very well, and that's why I typically don't use it anymore. Because I'll go to a website that's just totally broken, and I constantly am having to turn it off all the time, and it's just, yeah, it's not really. And I know you can add like whitelists and stuff to websites, but it's just, I don't know. It's the fact that every new website I go to, it's broken on. I have to whitelist it. It gets kind of annoying. So, I mean, it is cool though. I don't know. Have the Dark Reader set to only work on Google Sheets. See, I did do that, but it just the problem with that. I'm gonna snooze the ad. The problem with that though is that it like sometimes it's just not right with the colors. Right? On Google Sheets, the like contrast between colors really sucks. It like doesn't work. And then I can't read anything because it's like red on black and just all sorts of terrible color combos that doesn't look good at all, right? So it kind of makes it not good. Yeah, I don't know. And that's why I don't use it anymore. Because I even set it up on stream and it was like kind of nice, but I just... it's not. I don't like it. God, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess Minecraft mods basically are doing the system we have now, which is basically like just fully loading up everything. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I would even like. I don't want to create a whole scripting language right now. You know, that just doesn't sound very good. So I probably won't do that. I mean, I hate to... Yeah, like, it's just insane. I don't know. We might just have to kind of deal with it. I'll make sure to give people lots of warning before actually loading mods, but yeah. Because I don't really know what else I can exactly do about that. I don't really have the bandwidth to create a whole modding API. Yeah, are completely responsible for other people's actions. Yeah, I mean, it's not like what I'm doing is an uncommon thing. A lot of games don't do any validation on mods. Minecraft doesn't do any checking. Of course, there has been some bad mods recently on CurseForge, right? So that's not good. So I don't know. Here, what is this? There's a little note. We can then use the Godot executable to export the CK file from the command line. Yeah, let's execute. Shouldn't use a tool to build the engine. Okay. Maybe one day I'll create like a template project to make modding easier. I probably won't do that right now, but okay, we can't snooze this ad anymore. Yeah. Well, I think that's just what we're gonna have to do. Can't really think of a way to not have that issue, so... Info is null. Oh, info.text. Duh. But yeah, feel free to look into that, MBG. I mean, maybe there's a solution somewhere that I just wasn't able to find. But I have no idea. So far, it seems like really it's either create your own modding API or just deal with it. Yeah. Okay, so that's odd. Awesome mod, awesome mod. Did I put it in twice? No. Weird. Oh, I should make sure to do info.clear or whatever it's called. That's probably what's happening. Yeah, find something I'll tell you already. Sounds good. What's the method to clear? It is clear. It doesn't show up for some reason. I don't know why. So if I go to mods, it still shows it twice for some reason. It's not actually clearing it. I do info.clear, so why does it not actually clear it? I don't know. Go ahead and just export this as a rich text label. Oh, excuse me. Clears it. Oh, that's the tags. That's not the right function. I'm stupid. It's not clear then. What is it? Just like to empty it. I swear I've used this before. Thank you, RPG, thank you. Let me light this up. Which does the same thing as clear. Okay, so just set it to an empty string. Whatever. We'll do that. Now I'm gonna say info dot append. So we can do some funny things too. This is a rich text label, so you can actually do rich text names and stuff, which is fun, right? So for awesome mod, it could be like some cool stuff. Although the thing with that is I probably want like a static name to always compare against, right? So checking, for example, like what mods were on a save. What's going on with my mouse? I just can't move it right now. God dang it. All my stuff is falling apart. Let me disconnect my mouse and just total reset it. Come on. Let me move my mouse, please. What is going on? I can't move my mouse. Give me one moment. I'm gonna check my receiver back here. I have it plugged into my monitor. Maybe that's a bad idea. What else do I plug it into? It's hot. Let me see if I can plug this into the back of my computer. Oh, I need a flashlight. Hold on. Give me 1 second. See anything. give that a try? Man. Still can't move my mouse, guys. What's going on with my mouse? This is the worst possible time. Okay, what do we do? Right here again? I've replugged it in. Better work. Please. Okay, thank God. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. We'll have like the identifier, right? And so that'll be something that kind of like stays static. And then like the display name. Yeah. Can I leave comments in JSON? I can't. Okay. Well, I guess I could always do like just this, which is like a key for comment. Right? Instructions. I mean, that would work, but yeah, it's a little weird. I'm getting really stupid. That's kind of annoying that you can't do comments. Let me parse the JSON before using add as JSON to add comments. Yeah. I don't know. Oh well, I guess people just have to... I mean, I'll have instructions on how to actually format this stuff, but yeah, it's kind of annoying. Target version... Identifier, display name. Thing description, yeah. I mean, I guess that could work. But then it does start to kind of bloat this stuff a lot. I don't know. Right. Yeah, I'll have to look at some examples of other like mod JSON info files. Because they're around all over the place. I mean, I wonder if I could parse other stuff. Like, I know we talked about the pommels. But I have no idea if we can actually parse that, right? And I don't think Godot like supports TOML parsing. So I'd have to create my own TOML parser, which I don't really want to do. So we're fine. We will just yeah, stick with the JSON. Okay. So version, this will just be like the version of the mod, the target version. So like what version of Starground it's for. Okay. So that should basically be everything we need. So yeah, this is so I can like compare the mods installed. That should be okay. Would game version be less confusing? I could probably do that. Game version. And then mod version, maybe. Yeah. Identifier, display name, mod version, description, game version, author. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Okay. So let's do this now. So we will append the display name, mod version, and this will just be unknown by default, I guess. Unbless you. I'll take it back. Description. We're gonna need author. And game version. So first it'll be the display name. I think under that we have like a couple things. Right, which will be all that. And then we append the description. We'll start drawing up examples for how we actually want to format that to look nice, right? But I think that's probably pretty much all the info we need for now. The only other thing I could think of is like dependencies, right? But I don't think we're at a spot where we have dependencies. So, what do you mean append is it not? What? That's gotta be a function. I've used that before, haven't I? Or is it push or something? Oh, append text. Oh, that needs to be changed. Author is just unknown. Okay. So it should. Oh yeah, we need to fix that. Almost forgot. Let's look at some examples of this. Right, like I wonder how it does it in like RimWorld, for example. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, like in this kind of thing, right? Well, these are not the actual mod menu. But this is, I think? No, that's not the mod menu. This is what the mod menu looks like. I should just load up RimWorld and see. Let's just do that. Where will mods be hosted? I know there are some popular mod hosting websites like Thunderstore. I'll probably we'll just start with Discord hosting for now. Like, I'm just gonna, like, there's the mod downloads forum on the Discord server. And then, at some point, though, I'll start to integrate Steam Workshop support. And that's kind of where that'll be the main hosting spot, right? So we'll get into that. Yeah, I'm just going to open RimWorld. I want to see a couple examples of how other mod menus look. We could do the same thing with CurseForge and Minecraft. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'll log in. Oh my god. I think I did it with Twitch. Oh, but then I have to... Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. Can't I just play, like, open the Minecraft launcher and just play the modded version? Do I actually need to have CurseForge do it? I don't know. I might. Here, I'm just gonna continue as a guest. Yeah, there we go. I don't care if I'm logged in. Let's just open up a save. I was playing on this one. Okay. This is taking forever. I have way too many RimWorld mods, and I know like probably more than half of them are out of date now. This really is taking a while, isn't it? Okay. This isn't. Oh. This is playing latest release. Let's close that. This is taking forever. I wonder how long this is gonna take. I guess we keep waiting. Is this on my hard drive? Because that would explain a lot. Oh my god. It is on my hard drive. Why would I have it on my hard drive? Probably be faster for me to move this to my SSD and then load it again instead of trying to load it on my hard drive. Well, now it's just like broken. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do that. No, don't. Yes, close it, please. Oh my god. Okay, let's close Starground for now. Let's move this. Yeah, sure. Hopefully that won't take forever. It's not that big of a game. Minecraft never opened, so I don't know what happened with that. I think it's because I opened the launcher before, which was obviously stupid. Okay, but we can start to kind of draw up like a, I don't know, design. So I figured what we'll do is have like mod name. That is way too big. Like mod name at the top, kind of bigger than everything else. Right? We'll do bold. And then under that we'll have like kind of a smaller section of more info stuff. So like the game version, mod version, all that stuff. And then we have the description. But I'll have to figure out how that'll look. So, hey bro, what's up? Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that. We will get confetti. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, how's it going? What's up? This is not gonna be fast, is it? Yikes. I think I'm also gonna go ahead and reload the project, because sometimes it does start to go a little slow. Hold on, let's close other tabs. Same with this. Close other tabs. I really wish it would like, I don't know, autosave and then close them automatically or something, so I don't just build up this disgustingly big list of tabs. I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh, I don't know why I'm sneezing so much. Sorry. Yeah, 9 months. That is crazy. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Oh, man. You know, there's that one website. What is that called? Oh my god. Get out, dude. Get out of here. Like game UI screens or whatever. Game UI database. I wonder if they have mod screens on here. Mod. Yeah, mod in screenshots. Oh, it's gonna show like mode and stuff. Let's show mods. Okay, Minecraft is loading up finally. Okay, there's a few screenshots from mods. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Well, here, I know Civ 6 has, or Civ 5 has a mod menu. Does it have, like... Let me see, please. Okay, I don't know. That's not gonna work. No. This is gonna take forever, isn't it? There's gotta be, like, images of modding menus, right? Okay, well, Minecraft is finally open. So, mods. It's probably going to take a second. So this is sort of the format I'm kind of thinking, where it shows, like, the mod on the left. Yeah, they're usually pretty simple. I'm just curious to see, like... Yeah, see, there's, like, a mod ID. So that's exactly what we're going to have. So this shows it with title, version, and then description, and then this stuff down here. Which, honestly, that's not a bad way of doing it, with this stuff kind of down at the bottom. Instead of being up in the way of things. So maybe we'll do that? Possibly. Yeah. I think it's a good way of organizing it. I don't know how long this is going to take, but we'll see. So I think I'm going to, first off, let's increase the size of this menu a little bit. And down in here, so we have the info panel. I think I would like to make some more panels, though. So this really should have the same margin around. I don't know why it doesn't. I don't want to do this, though. Because it'll be funny how it does the margin. So I'll create another separator. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do separate sections, which is not a big deal. So I think this is what I want to do. I'll just kind of break it into what it is. So like, let's just call this one name. I wonder if we do need a margin. Maybe we don't. I'll get rid of the margin for now. We'll think about it. So this one will fit content. Don't expand. So that one will just be name. Oh, okay, this one will be description. And then this one will be like info. So that'll be like the extra little stuff at the bottom, right? Don't expand. Same with description. Okay, expand on description. So I'm just gonna reference all these now. Name box, info box, and So let's assign all those. Info will now be info. Name will be name. Wait, what? Well, that's not right. Info box. Name box. And that should be description box. I think it's not updating yet or something. So we will reset them to that stuff, info box, description box, and oh wait, that's info box. This is name box. Now we'll append all that info on, so display name, that'll go to the name box. And then our description, which will go to description box. And then all this stuff goes to info box. Okay, so we can see what that looks like now. Still have to do some centering of things and stuff like that, obviously, but we'll just see what that looks like. Okay. It's not happy. Let's, close the mods menu thing so it doesn't freak out. There we go. Now let's fix that with description. Let's try that again. Also, I could probably close Minecraft. Let's, instead of this lagging, let's just take a screenshot real quick. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't seem to be loading everything. I don't know why. Is it because the bottom one isn't on fill or something? Oh, it's not on fit content. Yeah. Let's try that again. How you make mods? Yeah, so what we'll probably do is just you basically make it in Godot and then export it as a PCK, which is really easy to do. I'll show that off. Okay, yeah, so that seems to work just fine. So essentially how you would do it is you just go to, like after you make your mod, you just export it, do export project. Or actually you do export PCK, right? So you can just export the game as a PCK and that's pretty much it. And that's your mod. And then for the text file, I'll probably send like a template, TXT or JSON. I mean, it's not a text file anymore. And you'll just manually fill that out with the info. So yeah, that should work just fine. And I am just gonna append some things onto here. Mod version. Author. And game version. That one doesn't even move on. Then this one I want to append some rich text label stuff. So hey, thanks so much for the follow, I appreciate it. We got an ad coming in 1 second, just as a warning. I apologize. So yeah. So I want to do center, and then yeah, that should be pretty much it, I think. Hey, Jams, what's up? How's it going? I will chat right after the ad. Unless, of course, you're not getting ads, then that works too. There we go. So how do I do... And you can change, like, sizing with rich text label. Let me check on that. What is it? Or no, with BB code. That's what I'm looking for. No. No. Just font size. Okay. Font size will probably be a little bit bigger. Let's see what that looks like. It's pretty good. Maybe even a little bit bigger. Maybe 24. I don't know. That's probably too big. Go with 18. Okay. So that works. Only a few other things I want to change with this menu. I'm going to make this menu wider. And then I'm also going to change the sizing on the left box here. Right, which is the scroll container. I'm going to set that to like 0.6 maybe. I just want to make sure that this has a nice big open area. Okay, ad is over. I apologize about that. But yeah, what's up, James? How's it going? What have you been up to today? We're currently adding modding support to Starground, which is interesting. So far, it's going pretty good. I'm just kind of working out some little things. Okay, then we can do enable or disable. Yeah. Okay, so now that that's set up, let's go up into here. I'm gonna say func like update info. So this is where we'll actually do all this stuff. And then info dictionary we'll just pass in. And then this will be update info json.parseString. So what does this pass if it fails? Turns null. Or we'll just say if info dictionary. Okay. It's amazing. I've been planning how to do Lua integration for mod support myself off stream. Oh, awesome. Seems like we're always doing the same stuff. Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah, I am doing... Essentially what I'm doing for this is... It's pretty straightforward, but it's just loading in PCK files. So there's this one page in the documentation about this, which is really helpful. Essentially, it just lets... people kind of, it's very flexible, right? Because you can kind of import anything that you want into the game as a mod. So it could be scripts, scenes, shaders, models, textures, sound effects, music, basically any asset, which is nice. Of course, there are risks with this, right? Because being able to do basically anything with a mod, that means there's the chance there for people doing bad things. But yeah, the great thing about this too is this, with load resource pack, that function, you can override base game scenes and scripts and stuff like that, right? Which is really convenient. Because if people want to modify base game behavior, say you want to change the recipes for different items and stuff, you can just redefine the recipe table and import it into the game, and it works, which is really great. So yeah, it's really interesting. I think this will be cool once we kind of get it all set up. Essentially, people can make mods by just doing it in Godot and then exporting the PCK, right? And I think that's going to be the best way. You know, I've thought about like what you were saying with like Lua API calls and stuff like that, which would be cool, but I don't know. I imagine that's probably a lot easier to do with C# versus GD script, but I honestly have no idea. I think this is good for now, at least. And maybe I'll look at that kind of thing later. You know, let me know if you go through that and have like tips on how to do all that. But yeah. Really nice. If I hadn't already written the C# Lua stuff, would do this too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think this could be an interesting way to do it. I think it'll be just easy. I don't think we're gonna have many problems with anything doing this route, except the security thing. But you know, mods are always going to be a risk, even with Lua stuff like that. There's always going to be a chance for people to do bad things. Of course, it's a little bit harder with that, but yeah. Maybe one day I'll figure out a way to like read through the code inside of a PCK, right, and make sure that it's not actually bad. But yeah. This looks really clean, to be honest. Yeah, bad people do bad no matter what you implement. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to like have people risk their computers and everything installing mods for Starground, but yeah. We'll just have to be careful about that. Because yeah, I mean, it's not really that hard to make malware. Like here, I'll do it right now. OS dot like execute, and let's execute a bad exe. It's really easy. It's scary how easy. Right. So it's dangerous. But I don't know. It's a trade-off between flexibility and security, I would say. Right? Because I could kind of lock it down to where people can't do their own custom code, but I feel like that would severely limit what people could actually create. And I think the bigger concern about adding modding support is not so much security, but probably more just making it easy for people to do. And so I don't want to make things too hard. I don't know. And lock down our flexibility with this kind of thing. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep looking at ways to make this more secure. There has been some issues opened on GitHub about this kind of thing, like some kind of like sandbox mode that locks down these dangerous functions like OS. Because this is really probably the most dangerous thing in Godot. Right? Because you can like... It says crash. Crashes the game. That's kind of epic. But this is what's dangerous. Like, you can modify file paths and all this kind of stuff, right? But yeah. We have a process for trusting mods officially. You can store a checksum of the mods PCK, and then this trusted mods list would just be more safe than untrusted. Yeah. I don't know, maybe. I'd have to think about how to go about that. Because I don't know if it's that easy doing it on a Steam Workshop. Yeah. Because the thing with that too is like checking a checksum. I mean, I would either have to kind of build it into the game or have some kind of online database for that, right? So that you could actually compare. If I'm guessing this correctly, or if I'm thinking about this right. Right? I don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing. You'd have to check every single version of the mod, right? And so it gets kind of difficult. it's probably easy if people aren't making that many mods, because for me to check, like, I know what everything does, right? So I could just run through the code in 2 seconds, search for OS or any other dangerous functions, and make sure it's not bad. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would like some kind of system like that. One thing that mods do have is they have like an ID, right? Which I call this identifier, but that's what ID means, doesn't it? I'll just call that ID. So basically every mod has an ID, but the thing is I also have to check mod version 2, right? The problem though, the thing with this though, people could just... Well, yeah, I know it's not the same as a checksum, yeah. I don't know. I also wonder about the overhead of checking that checksum every single time. Maybe we could force people to put the source code on GitHub. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we could figure out some kind of method to go about that. So, welcome back, some person. We're just talking about modding security stuff right now. Yeah, I could decompile and check it. I wonder if there's an easy way to generate a checksum with Godot. Right? I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know much about, like, checksum stuff. I haven't done it ever, other than, like, one time in school or something. So... It's a hash of the PCK, okay. Function. Yeah, maybe they have ways to hash things easily. This is cryptographic hashing. I mean, would this work the same? I mean, I guess this probably would. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea for sure. Luckily, that's kind of functionality I can add in later, right? Where I can just say, like... because this isn't something necessarily that needs to be stored, like, in the mods, if that makes sense. So yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Yeah, it's a hashing context. There's this app you can get, and it emulates a Windows 10 computer and save. Yeah, that's just a virtual machine, which I could always check. But I think we should be okay. Yeah, I definitely don't want any hash collision, yeah. So yeah, I'm assuming this is what we would use then. Yeah. Yeah, I just do wonder about the overhead, but hopefully it's not too bad. Like this. New. So yeah, this is reading chunks. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it'll be too bad. Honestly, this kind of thing we could have like a GitHub repository to compare against. If we want to do like an online like database, but yeah, actually mods manual parts isn't horrible, yeah. Or at least it would kind of like, I mean, I can't imagine we're gonna have that many mods created, honestly. Store the trusted hash on GitHub repos. People can make pull requests, trust mods, and discuss. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Yeah, anything that anyone can see and only can modify should work. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would probably be good. I'm not going to do this now because like I was saying, the great thing, we can do this whenever we want. We don't like all it has to be is just checking the file, and yeah, should be fine. But yeah, it's not a bad idea. It would definitely kind of ease the danger of loading random mods and stuff, because if we can flag it as being trusted, I think that would be a little bit safer. Yeah, we would just hash the zip file, and that would probably be good. I don't think we'd run out with a SHA. Is that how you... Do people say SHA? 256. How many? That's 256 bits. We should be okay. It doesn't necessarily need to be secure, right? Because it's really all it is just we're just comparing the hash. It's not like your SHA. Yeah. So it's not like it has to be super encrypted or anything. As long as it's just sort of a unique hash that can be generated from a file. I mean, shouldn't MD5 be fine then? Is there like a limit to how many hashes can be created from it, Or really we just have to do something super basic. What's SHA-1? Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't have to be secure necessarily, right? Because it's not like... Because but all of the files are public, and so you don't have to decrypt it. Like, decrypting the hash doesn't mean anything. We just need a unique identifier. Yeah. Like, you have to worry about performance. You can just pick one of the SHAs. Yeah, probably. I'm sure it's pretty quick. I mean, these are used all over the place. Okay. Well, we will take a look at that later. We'll do the same thing, not related to encryption, converting data to a unique and reproducible number. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to do some research. I mean, even though it's probably not a big overhead, I would imagine it might get to a point where if you have lots of mods installed, it might have a little bit of a little lag when you first click on the menu or something. I'll probably check it, though, when you actually click on the mod. But I will look into what will probably work best for that. I mean, if these are the only ones we have in Godot available, then that's pretty easy to check. So yeah, if MD5 has collisions, though, that won't work. SHA-1 seems pretty good. But I don't know, because it's simple. SHA-1 versus SHA-256. Yeah, I don't know like a ton about cryptography stuff. Oh, okay, it's just a longer bit hash length. Well, it'd probably be fine just to go with Yeah, see, this is the thing, though. They have, like, different, like, what's the fastest? Because that matters more to me than having more bits, because this is already an insane number of bits. I don't think anyone... We'd have to be the most modded game of all time, and then even then, it probably wouldn't matter. For MD5, you have to really try for collisions. Like, you probably need some supercomputer. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's probably not that big of a concern for collisions with how big these numbers are. I mean, these are enormously big numbers. So, wonder what the performance is of SHA-256 versus 1. Yeah, that's the thing. SHA-1 is faster. So, as long as SHA-1 doesn't have collisions, or at least it's pretty difficult, we'll probably go with SHA-1. Because, like, security doesn't matter at all with this. That's not the point, right? So, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So, yeah, it should be okay, I would imagine. But yeah. Speed's not super necessary. It's not like it's going to take 1 second per mod. Well, yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. I'll just mess around with this and see if we can get that working, and then, yeah. Now, of course, the only thing is that we can't actually verify mods if you're playing offline, right? Because if we have an online database for that, that doesn't really work. But it's not a big deal, really. So we should be okay. Can't imagine the file size would get very big on GitHub. So we shouldn't have to worry about, like, reaching the storage limit for a repository. That'd be insane if we did. So yeah, we should be okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll write that down on my list of things. Yeah, I could just put a no internet symbol, yeah. Put a red broken lock, iconics, unverified mods, yeah. That'd probably be the way to do it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it'll have to be re-verified for every update. I mean, it kind of sucks, because, you know, then we gotta look through every single update of every mod, but it's the only way to actually make sure it's truly verified. Because it would just be too easy. Here's my mod, and it's all safe. Now I update it with the malware. Right, so... Okay. Well, let's get started on this at the next part, which is showing the mods in the list here, which is really easy. Since I've already basically done that, practically. Right here. So, yeah. All I'm gonna have to say is just this in here. Where we say read, as long as we can actually read the file, then we add it in. So var button equals preload, instantiate. Should be an ask basis, yeah. So people put up an issue or something on the database, get up asking for the mod to be verified. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, like that would be something people are totally welcome to help with. Those that like know how to check for that. Like MVG, I think you said like you'd be down to help, which I would really appreciate with that. And yeah, we could get enough people checking to where hopefully it's pretty manageable. For the future, you could also have a dangerous mods hash list. Yeah, that could also be good. Yeah, to stop the mod from doing anything, yeah. It's probably a good idea. I think what I'm also going to do for mod stuff is not let any mods be enabled by default. So say for example, you put a mod into your file list, it will automatically be disabled. And then you have to like restart to actually load in your mods, because I don't want that's just another kind of security thing. If there's a mod that you're not sure that's verified or whatnot, then you can check it before you actually load it, right? So yeah. Yeah, it's probably going to be a good idea. So let's just create a new thing, which is mod button .tscn. And let's go create a new scene. That's not supposed to be that. That's supposed to be a button. Okay. So it does exist now. Update, please. I probably just have to close the script and reopen it. There we go. If they don't ask for a new hash after an update, it'll just show as unverified. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You could force people to open source the mod on GitHub, write the link for it to become trusted. Absolutely, yeah. That's probably definitely going to be the way to go about that. Because otherwise, how else am I'm not going to decompile the PCK every time. That would take forever. And it's easy, because if you have the mod and it's not malicious, then you can just save the project and include that along with the PCK. So yeah. The only thing, though, that we would have to check for is that the hashes actually match, right? Because if we have the source code, we have to compile it as a PCK and double check. Otherwise, it's going to be different. The only problem with that is that it's going to be, and like for outdated, if it's like an outdated version of Godot, it's kind of annoying to have to download all those. So, I don't know, we'll see about that. But we have to, yeah, be able to verify it. I guess it's not the worst thing to just decompile the PCK. We have to make sure people export it without encryption on, right? Which is in like the export settings. Yeah, the encryption. I don't actually have encryption on for Starground still, but maybe one day I will. It's kind of hard though to mod the game without seeing the files. So, I don't know. I wonder if you could use GitHub Actions somehow to build the mod in a safe way. Maybe the mod checking team compiles the mods and trusts the hash. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I want people to be able to put mods up without having to be verified, because it would suck if, like, there's a wait list to get your mod published, right? But yeah. God, we have another ad. Okay, update info. So that'll only be called when you actually press the button. And I'm also going to say button.parent is equal to self, just to make that easy for us. So var data, var parent. Just being ruthless with the ads, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, the trusted mods would just be more safe than an ordinary mod. Yeah, exactly. It would just be kind of like a guarantee that it's not gonna cause any issues. Yeah. So we got an ad going again. I apologize. I don't know how long it's gonna take. We'll see. It always does that thing where it's like, ad starting, and then it takes like another 30 seconds to actually do it. Okay, data parent. So let me add a signal onto this, which will just be pressed. And that'll just be if parent dot, right, like update, what is it? Update info with data. if parent and data. Okay, I'm also gonna just set this. So if the mod info and all this stuff. Actually, we'll just do this. Func ready if data text is equal to data dot display name. Okay. So that should work, I believe. So that's just indexing that and creating the buttons and stuff. Oh yeah, of course we also have to say, like, we'll do it after all that stuff. So button.addChild, button, or whoops, just add child. And that needs to be inside button container. Okay. So let's see what this does. What it should do is just create all the buttons on the left, and then we can click on them. Oh, awesome mod. There we go. So show all the list of the mods here. Then we can go through and enable them. I'll probably have like some buttons down here that's like enable all or disable all, just to make that easier, of course. But yeah, that should work. And then what we'll do is when we click enable, that'll store, it'll save that ID to a list of IDs. Or I guess what we'll save is actually the file path, right? And so it'll loop through, and then if the file exists, then we load it. If not, then we'll do, we'll delete it from the list of loads. Okay, ad is over. I apologize about that. Yeah, any mod checker would be someone trusted by chip. We would could even add it. So more than one checker has to check a mod. Yeah, we could do like a two-person review kind of thing, which could probably be a good idea. So I believe it'd be good for chip to add something saying that verified mods are not completely safe and artificial. Yeah. No, I mean, it's definitely just, it's a little bonus, but it's not, not like a guarantee or anything, of course, yeah. Oh, we write any official parts of the game and mods to aid with encapsulation. Yeah, so you mean like basically having like a reference for stuff in the game already so that people can kind of mod around that. Because yeah, I mean, I imagine what we'll probably do for now is just let people decompile the game, which anybody can already do. But I would like to start kind of having like a template project for modding that has like some important scenes and stuff. I wonder if what I could do is just have like the entire, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure out how I want to do that. Like, I don't want, it's hard, right? I would love people to be able to have the entire project, so that they can see everything and modify them to their heart's content, right? But it's it can be dangerous. Yeah, extra vanilla functionality with mods. Oh, so your main project doesn't get too large. Okay. Yeah, so you mean like kind of how like Factorio has like core as a mod, like adding in. Yeah, I totally could do that with this kind of system, right? Like have core mods, which could be kind of fun to do. Honestly, this is a really great way to do, not that I would want to or am planning on it, but DLC and stuff like that, right? Say if I ever added some kind of DLC, it would just basically install the DLC to your mods folder and act as a core mod. Yeah, so that could be cool. So yeah, what happens when two mods clash? That is a concern. How it'll work now is with like mod load order. So basically the last mod to be loaded will just override any behavior. So say in a mod you are both totally changing the same script or something. Whatever mod is loaded last will retain that functionality, right? So yeah. I will have to think about that. I'll probably add eventually a functionality for people to change that loading order so you can kind of decide what gets the final say. But yeah. Easier to implement, you don't have to do much, but it makes for bigger collisions. Yeah, that is how it'll be set up now with the loading of PCKs. Is it'll essentially just change like the base file. There's a clash, you could just pick one to disable, yeah. I guess what I could do, maybe somehow we could figure out which files have been modified. And then compare that to the next mod in line to be loaded so that we can actually see if there is a collision. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm sure there is a way. So Rimworld finally moved. Just out of curiosity, I want to see how long this takes to load up. Last time it was taking forever, but maybe it won't be that bad now. Yeah, collisions are definitely something that I'll have to work out and like figure out how we can make that happen less. But it's definitely gonna be a problem, at least initially. But this is kind of the whole point of getting this going so that we can start making mods and start checking for these cases where things actually do collide so that I can figure out how to prevent that, right? Yeah, modding AP would be a lot more work, but something that might be worth it in the future, yeah. I mean, even just sort of like really basic modding API where it's like kind of just a part of the main project instead of being like a separate language, you know, where you could call a function in global to like add something to the building menu or just to have like ways to actually integrate stuff better. That's honestly what I'll probably do. That's a good idea. Because that way we don't have collisions with like, okay, say you want to add something to a vanilla menu, right? Like say you want to add an entry to the building menu. Instead of changing this scene and requiring it to be overwritten, you could just do like, yeah, like you could just have a function on here that's just add building entry and it'll just kind of do it in here. Yeah, that's probably going to be a good idea. I'll probably just set it into, like, we'll have a separate auto load script that'll kind of handle that kind of stuff. I think that would be a good idea. Let's do it right now. Why not get started on that at least? So yeah, technically it's kind of an API, I guess. Does that count as an API? What is an API? Right. So this will just be modding? What are we gonna call this? Mod? No, we'll call it mod helper. Yeah. Yeah, we call it mod API or something like that. Why not? It'll just be node. Either that or you get rooms from a folder and let people add new rooms. So I would do that. I think, though, I've tried this before with, like, loading things from file. And you can't actually access, like... You can't access, like, the directory like that. I think if you need to access game resources, you have to do it, like, statically. Like, you have to reference a string. Like, just write the string out. Yeah, because I had the same thing with the dungeon rooms, and I actually had it set up to where it would go through all the rooms in the dungeon folder and add it to the multiplayer spawner, but it just didn't work. Like, it threw errors, and it was having a fit. So, yeah, I don't think that works, unfortunately. I wish it did, but yeah. I'll look into that again, though. I mean, with 4.3, that might have changed. I have no idea, though, so we will see. At least for now, though, the mod API, I think, will help a lot, so. Okay, so that will now just be like a global variable you can access, so that'll be helpful. I'll definitely have, like, info on that, or just make that an open source thing, because why not? But yeah, we'll have all sorts of little helper functions in here. I'll probably get working on those tomorrow and like, or tonight too. I try to make a new mod guide with this new system if you want. Yeah, you're totally welcome to, honestly. Yeah, it's still going to be evolving a bit, but oh yeah, this loaded finally also. Epic. I just wanted to see. I mean, I remember, but yeah. So that's actually how RimWorld does it too, with like core. Yeah. And it has like different IDs and stuff, yeah. So this is actually game versions is looks like an array because it has multiple versions it could run on, right? That's honestly not a bad idea to do that. But yeah, I mean, basically we've already done the exact same thing here, so I think we're good to go. It has ID. And I'll probably have some check for, like, mods with the same ID, you know, so if that happens, it'll scream. RimWorld, yeah. No, I've spent a lot of time in RimWorld. I have 1,000 hours. That's not even that much, relatively speaking. Factorio, I have, like, what? 2,000, yeah, it's insane. But I haven't played RimWorld or Factorio in quite a while. I've been just so busy with, well, school, but now, like, developing. Oh yeah, Blender is insane. I don't think Steam tracks my Godot hours anymore, because this hasn't updated in forever. But it's definitely way more than 1900. Blender, though, is accurate. Blender is almost at 7,000. We're getting up there. So, yeah. Of course, a bit of this is just leaving it open, but I don't leave it open for that long. I mean, usually I'll close it eventually. So most of that time is like active work. But yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, I think this will be a really good way of going about this, just having this global, because then what we can say in any script anywhere in the entire project, we just say mod API dot whatever, and we can add stuff in there. So yeah, I think that'll work. So let's just keep grinding away at this, at least a little bit. I'm probably gonna end stream a little bit earlier today, unfortunately, but let's see if we could maybe actually try and load a PCK, or at least kind of get started on that. I am gonna have to create a mod, like a real mod, to test this. So I will do that, but yeah. Yeah, what we'll do actually is just... Okay, so when we do this, we will... in the mod button. So this has data, which will also have the ID, right? Yeah, so we can just say in mods menu, I'm just thinking for how we can save what's been like loaded or enabled. So that'll just be an array of the IDs for every mod. So then in here we can select this button, mods menu, and then an update info. So we're gonna have our current mod info. So we'll set that back to null every time, and then if it's real, we'll say current mod info is equal to info dictionary. Well, we'll just do that because if it's null, then yeah. Yeah, ignore that for now. So that'll do enable.pushback. Well, we'll just say if info dictionary, and then our ID will be info dictionary.get ID. If ID, then we push ID back. Oh, right. Current mod info is what I meant. Then I'm also going to have a process event for disabling the button and stuff. So like if current mod info else. Oh god. Let's do this. Oh, it's gonna scream. Okay. So let's add that onto the list. Active work makes many toys, definitely active work. I mean, it is, you know, experience with the engine, with, or not engine, with Blender. It is technically a game engine, or at least used to be. So I count that, I guess. Dot, what is it? Disabled? Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to load this up super quick and check on that. I may have that listed. I'll think about doing that. The game version. Or like having it be an array, right? Okay, so mods, I can't enable it yet. If I click on it, now I can enable it. So yeah. Alrighty. So we're gonna say all that stuff, RID, if ID. So if enabled dot has ID already, then we're going to say enable dot remove or erase ID. Otherwise we add it. So it's basically toggling it. So at the end of this, every time I'm just going to print what enabled is. So let's check that. Okay, so it's empty, we enable it, it has it in there, and it just alternates. Yeah, that's what it should do. Okay, so then we just have to have another check for whether it's supposed to be, like, to display enable or disable. So if current mod info, if ID, and enable, or so if enable dot has If enable.hasId, then that means it's supposed to be enable button.text is equal to disable. Otherwise, it'll be enable. So let's check on that. Yep. So we can swap between the two. So disable it, it removes it from the list, enable it. Yeah. And so we'll have like other stuff. I think on these buttons, I'll have like a little icon for whether it's enabled or disabled. So it's just quick and easy to go through the list. Also, Patad Dev, welcome in. It's instantly hired a toilet making company. That would be awesome. So yeah, do you have checking for if two mods have the same ID? Not yet. I am going to be adding that here pretty soon. Because obviously that is a problem, right? If two mods have the same ID. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. This is really just adding in like the super basic stuff right now, right? Just kind of getting the very first bits of modding support ready to go. So, but over time, I'm going to be working on a lot more stuff like that and making stuff a little bit better, more quality of life stuff like that. So, yeah. But we'll get around to that. So far, this seems to be working pretty good, though. So let's see if we can add in a little icon for whether it's enabled or disabled. So what would that look like? Starground smiling. Well, I want it to be really obvious, right? That is epic, but I probably want it to be like something super, like, you know, super clear. I think okay, so RimWorld, well, I might have a mod that changes this menu, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. God, I have so many bad mods in here that I gotta get rid of. They're all broken. They're all from like super old versions and stuff. Oh man. Yeah. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Maybe just a green circle for if it's activated, right? And then a red X for if it's not. That's honestly good enough. I don't know why my computer is so laggy, dude. I'm just trying to draw and it's like... That'll do. I like doing, for icons like this, like both a color and a shape. Because obviously for people that are colorblind, the shape matters. But for regular people, it's quicker just to see the color and, like, you know, be ready to go. So icon mod enabled. So hydrate, thank you. I need it. No. I have water, thank God. Thank you. Also, I made this all stupid. I gotta change this. All the icons in the game are 16 by 16, so I gotta... It's not a big deal. But they're inset 1 pixel, so they're like this. This will just be deleted in the center. Like that. And let's quickly create our X. Then after that, I'm probably going to end off stream. once we just get this working really quick, because I do have some stuff I got to do today. I should have just done a bigger, yeah. Thicker than that. Let's go with 4. Now I gotta delete all the little bits. Okay. Man. Computer is so slow. Can't wait to restart my computer. It'd be kind of nice, actually. So, mod button. We can just quickly add in an icon to the button, which will be over here. So icon, we'll say left, expand it. Just say center. The middle of the X looks kind of weird. I don't know. I think it's okay for now. This should be existing right now. Maybe don't expand it. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. Maybe I'll have it on the right. We'll see. We'll figure that out. Okay, really quickly, let's do this as fast as we can here. So, I'm just going to create a process. I can optimize this later. I just want this to work right now. So, if parent.enabled.has data.id, then icon is equal to, here we'll have 2 textures. Res, sprites, icon, mod, enabled. Oops, I gotta say icon, I forgot. Mod, disabled. It's disabled icon. Okay, let's quickly try this. Left would be cool and better than right. Now I'll see. Okay, so it's not in the list, so it shows an X. If I enable it, now it shows a circle. And we could also have this like gray out the text and stuff if it's not enabled. So there's all sorts of stuff we could do with this, yeah. There's lots of room for improvement to make this nice and good. But, yeah. Go around to that. For the future, could allow mod creators to give their mod an icon. Yeah. No, that could be really cool too. What I'll probably do for that, honestly, is the reason why I made this a zip is so that you can include all sorts of other files, right? So like in our mod folder, we could also include an image, right? So you could just include icon.png, and that could be literally whatever you want. So, yeah. Yeah, I think this will be good. This should really help with modding, you know, making things actually more official, I guess. Just a little more put together than than a PCK that you have to manually set up, yeah. Yeah, because that's basically exactly how Minecraft does it. They have like pack.png, I think, or that's for resource packs, but it's the same exact concept, right? You'll make a mod changing the mod GUI? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm excited to see it. Okay. I have to figure out like a restart button, like restart game button, because I want people to like click that to activate their mods and it just quickly closes the game and opens it back up, right? I don't know how to do that, and if it's possible with Godot, there might be a function for it. You'll be waiting to make the mod. That's insane. Yeah, I don't know. It might be hard to do. Yeah. I might need something like that where it like does, yeah. Actually, this seems okay. So it calls an OS function. Well, that probably wouldn't work. I don't know, I'll have to experiment with different configurations of that, right? Icons on the right side and Starground Boy and subtext. Alrighty. I can't wait to see your mod. I will try and get this like out pretty soon. There's still a few things I want to do for this next experimental build, but yeah, hopefully we can get started on all this stuff. I'm gonna fix a few quirks with the mod stuff. I actually have to make a mod and make sure it works. But yeah, then we will have this all ready to go. And the whole thing is like, this is pretty low stakes. This is just the experimental branch, so I'm not super worried about this being perfect right now. Because really it's like, I want to get this out there and I want people to start messing around with it. And I want to see what people need, right? Like what this whole modding support stuff actually, like what direction we need to go with it. So, are we gonna raid? Yeah, do you have ideas? This cool guy follow? Yeah. This cool guy. Yeah, who is it? Who is it? Oh, that's crazy. We should raid that guy. We totally should. Maybe Setilix, because Setilix is always raiding us, and I feel bad that sometimes we don't get to raid them. Recursive raid, that'd be crazy. Yeah, sorry, you did. What's up, Connor? Yeah, I do apologize. It was the very end. Oh yeah, thanks for skipping that. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around. The only thing, though, is that Setilix is doing Satisfactory, which is okay, but it's not game dev.
Hospital.
Oh, sorry. Hey, guys. Thanks for making this amazing game. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate like everyone's help, you know, discussing stuff, because it's very helpful for this kind of stuff. You know, for things that I don't really know a lot about, like encryption stuff, and you know, it's really, I really do appreciate everyone throwing out their wisdom about this stuff, right? Because that's the thing, like, I've never done modding stuff. I really am kind of jumping into this blind. Like, I don't know a whole lot about the best way to actually set up modding stuff, and so, you know, I always appreciate it when people come to me with, like, suggestions on things and how the best way to go about things. Even if it's just an opinion, right? Because obviously, most of the time, it probably is. I'm sure there's not an objective way of how to actually do this the best way. But yeah, I appreciate it. If anyone ever has, you know, ideas and suggestions on this stuff while I'm streaming, or even on just on Discord off of stream, don't be shy to send a message, because, you know, I really do value everybody's advice. So yeah. Why not?
It's freezing up.
Let's raid Settlix. Yeah, thank you everybody so much for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. We are gonna raid Settlix. And yeah, modding support soon. It should be fun. It should be interesting. I would be, you know, it'd be nice to easily set this up so that I can try out mods easier, right? Because that was one thing that's always been a little bit of a pain, is like actually getting to try your guys' mods out. It's this big process of having to replace the PCK, but this will be nice. It's just drop it in, load it up, and we're good. So yeah, thank you everybody. I'm gonna start the raid right now, and I'll next be live Friday. So be there or be square. We might be working on a little bit more modding stuff and getting back into the dungeon grind of things. So yeah, should be fun. All right, thank you everybody. Raid message will be big boy raid. Yeah. So let me make sure Settlix isn't ending, right?
Valuable time that isn't spent on your game, but if you do more of this kind of stream in the future, it would be amazing in my opinion.
Settlix might be ending stream. He just closed the game. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel the raid. Let's go raid somebody else. I don't want to raid somebody. He's not? Are you sure?
What's next? A pity party for a floating cube.
Kitty party for a floating cube.
Hey, chat.
We might be okay. Just relaying the game? Okay. Well then, I will continue what I'm doing. Okay, sorry. I'll actually end the stream now. Okay. We'll be ready in just 1 second. And we're good. Okay, thank you everybody. See you Friday. Bye Starground. Join the Discord, all the stuff. Bye for real. Okay, bye-bye.